One. Thank you all so much for tuning in to InStyle Atlanta. I'm Merete Fields, and I'm here with the entrepreneur and the philanthropist, Miss Bo Talley. Thank you so much for coming by and stopping by.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, we're just super excited that you're here. So I just want to dive in first things first.
Okay.
The defining age photo. Tell me about that. Tell me when you first went viral, what were people saying? What was your thought process behind it and the whole photo shoot? Tell me the whole scoop.
When I went viral, let me go way back.
Yeah.
This has been like a year now. It's coming up on 2 years, I guess, March, May, or something like that. But I remember where I was and what happened. I was on set doing something, and an Instagram post came across, and somebody said, "That's my homegirl," a girl that I knew, and I was like, "What?" And I looked at the picture, and it said something about my age or whatever, and I looked at it, and my phone died.
Oh, no.
Mind you, I'm on set on a photo shoot. So I'm like, oh, gosh. So then all the other girls at the shoot was like, "Miss Bo, like, people are saying these things about you." They was like, "Who cares? You fine anyway."
Right.
So I was like, okay. And we ignored it for the rest of the night.
Okay.
So I got home. I didn't have my car charger. So when I got home and I charged my phone, oh, my God. My phone was going bananas.
Really?
Everybody I knew had sent me a million messages, like, within a short time frame. Like, "Miss Bo, Bo," whatever they call me, people that really know me, my real name. They were just like calling me, like, "Listen, are you seeing what's going on Facebook, Instagram?" I was like, I have no clue.
Right.
I went to sleep. I woke up maybe around 3, 4 in the morning, and I just looked on my Facebook. And there I was on Facebook. Like, and it had this caption, and it said something to the fact of, "Young girls, you better step up your game because this woman is 50 and fabulous."
Yeah.
Actually, they had me 65 or something like that, which I'm
wow.
not 65. They had this crazy age and fabulous, and you girls need to step up your game. But it wasn't anything being mean. It was really nice. And I tapped my husband on the shoulder, and I said, "Babe, this picture has like over 500,000 likes." And he was like, "What's likes?" Because he's not into social media. Okay. He has no clue what, he knows what it is now, but he had no clue. So I was like, yeah. He was like, "Well, baby, are they saying anything bad?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, don't worry about it. Go to sleep." So I went to sleep.
Right.
Woke up the morning, and it was over.
Wow.
I had good 100 text messages. My voicemail was full. My email was full. Everybody was hitting me up saying, "Do you know what's going on right now?"
When you took the photo, did you think that it was even going to turn into what?
No,
what
because I wasn't. If you go down my timeline on my Instagram, like I'm not an Instagram junkie. I was never an Instagram junkie.
Right.
I only post my workout videos and pictures of myself with my abs. It's because I am a mother of 4.
I was going to ask about your abs look far better than mine.
Well, you know what? I had this track body before 4 kids, and then when I had my last 2. Just did a whole 360 on my body. Some women, when you have kids, they either add or enhance.
Okay.
Some women, it can take away from you.
Okay.
And they took some things away from me. So I was determined to get it back.
Right.
So all the mommies, my cousins, my everyone, they have like at least 3 to 4 children, and they feel some type of way. And anybody knows after you have a child, it could just take a whole toll on your mental state, your body, everything. So you're not feeling sexy. You're not looking as good as you think you used to look.
Yeah.
So I said, let me start motivating my family members, my girlfriends, all of us that got a bunch of children. Let me show you through them stretch marks, through that extra skin, you can still see results, and you can see abs. You can see whatever physical body thing you try to get, you can get it. So that was my point of me doing me. It had nothing to do with me trying to be some viral person, because I didn't even know what the hell viral was until I went viral. I promise you. Never knew nothing. My kids are all dang near grown in college, so they're not talking that terminology around the house. So when they leave, I forget all the hip slang. So I didn't even know what viral meant until I went viral.
Got it.
So with that being said, I'm not mad at anybody for doing it, because you clearly have done something great, because now people are telling me, not that they were never telling me that before, that you're a great inspiration. You got me working out. From Charles Barkley to so many people have seen my husband or myself and said, "Girl, because of you, I am now working out. Because of you, I've lost weight. You've motivated me to do a little more walking, a little more crunches, changing my eating habits. So for me, I ain't mad at the person who posted it.
So that's amazing. So that it turned into something that's
Absolutely.
super inspirational for everyone else. And I love to hear stories like that. So let me, in the same vein, we were talking about, you. Now, I'm a family of one. And my family and me, really, we don't do much. And I am starting to get active again. But if there are families out there who are women, who are mothers, women who are balancing a lot of things, what is some advice that you would give women who need to kind of get it back, or if there's any beauty tips that you would give them? Because your skin, your skin's better than mine too.
You have beautiful skin.
I appreciate that, but nope, it's not on your level.
You have to get on you. I appreciate that. I feel like my skin could be better, but you got to drink water. I'm not going to lie. Water is the key to beautiful skin. And a lot of people don't like drinking water. They don't want to drink water. It has no taste. Get it. Work out a little bit. You'll be thirsty as hell. Then you'll drink a whole lot.
Okay.
Trust that. Try working out. You ain't going to want the Gatorade, and you're going to want some water because it quenches the thirst, definitely. But my tips for women is to drink, as far as beauty, and drink a lot of water. Yeah. Be careful about the makeup you're putting on your face. If you do use makeup artists and stuff like that to do certain things for you, make sure they're cleaning their utensils and things properly, because for me, when I use other makeup artists' brushes, it breaks me out. Mm-hmm. So I'm just real cautious on certain people's brushes and stuff like that. Just learn your body, know what affects your skin. It could be something you're eating.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of people just think they can eat everything, and my skin's so broke out. Stop trying. Just let go of the sodas and see if that's it.
Right.
It could be a food. It could be a spice. It could be something that's breaking you out. So just learn your body basically and figure it out. Pay attention to yourself. I think as women, if we pay attention to ourselves, we know how to direct ourselves.
Right.
So,
okay. So tell me a little bit more about Black Pearl Entertainment and what vision and why you decided you want to open up your own business for this.
Well, my background is music. A lot of people don't know that. I used to be a singer.
Yes.
I used to sing back in the day.
What type of genre?
Well, when I first started singing, it was gospel.
Yeah.
So me and the girls, that I grew up with in the neighborhood, we used to sing everywhere in front of the courthouse, and at the school, anywhere they would have it at church, and we were a gospel group.
Nice.
And then we all grew apart, and I, moved away and such, and I wanted to continue singing. So I ended up singing still a little gospel and singing hooks on people's records and stuff like that. And I said, let me continue to do it. And this is fun for me. It's something I always wanted to do. And so I ended up getting an independent deal. And I ended up getting a major deal. With the group, I got a major deal. And then on my own, I got an independent deal as a solo artist. And I stopped singing, but I didn't want to let the entertainment industry go, because I've always, from a kid, wanted to be either an actress, a model, a singer. That's always been my deal. So I decided what best way to stay affiliated was to have my own company. Yeah. So me and my girlfriend, who is Asian, she and I, we worked together, and we always talked about entertainment stuff all the time. And we were like, let's start a company, and let's be promoters, and let's do this. Me and her were the only two female promoters in Atlanta.
Wow.
When we started Black Pearl Entertainment. And the name came about because she was Asian and I was black. I'm black, she's Asian. And a black pearl is very rare. Yes. So we thought we were a rare breed of girls. Yes. And every time she and I went somewhere, people would be like, she'd hang at all the black clubs. She'd be the only Asian. And they'd be looking at us like, that's your friend? Like, yes, that's my friend. Yeah. Yes. So that's how Black Pearl came about, because of her race and my race. And being the only two female promoters, we used to promote all over Atlanta with some big people. And it was fun. But then, again, she got a little tired of it, and I continued on with it. And now here we are. We are event planners. We've done entertainment management. We've managed models, a DJ, an actor, comedian. Wow. We've done it. And our models were full-figured models. We're the only models we did.
Yay!
Yeah. So, and that's how Black Pearl, came about. And now I'm having the time of my life with it. I focus mainly now on my special events versus event management, because I don't have the time to really manage anybody like I used to. But definitely my event planning is doing great, because I have good clients, and I don't have to do an event for everybody.
Yeah.
I could do, an event for the one client,
yes.
and I'm good for a while. So.
Right.
So it's good.
Okay, and then I know later on, a couple years later, you also opened up a foundation, Take the Time Foundation. And what I loved about it too was it wasn't just you; your children were also involved in that foundation. Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about that foundation and kind of the mission and the vision around that.
The mission is just what it is, to take the time for the world. Everyone has nonprofit organizations, and I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. But they're all specific toward one group of people. Mm-hmm. Maybe the single moms, the girl that was molested, or whatever. Right. And I don't knock any of that. Help everybody.
Yes.
Whatever you feel you need to do for one, whatever touches your heart, do it. But I'm the type, everyone needs help. I remember being at one point a single mom because my ex-husband and I got divorced, and I was a single mom, and I knew how tough it was for me to just get some help. Like, oh God, it was just a hard time in my life at one time. So I just thought, I remembered all those things. I remembered my grandmother when she passed away. Had we been there like we should have been for her, she'd still be here. So it really started off the strength of my grandmother, and just things that I experienced in my past. And she always said, you guys, it is better to give than receive. Right. You know how grandparents always say that. So I remember that growing up, and that's just the values I instilled in my children. And when I told them, hey, what y'all think about this? They was like, Mom, I think this is cool. Let's do this thing.
Okay.
And we've been doing it since 2007.
That's so awesome.
We've been, So it's Take the Time Foundation, and the mission is just to take the time for the world. That's our mission.
Okay, awesome. My last question for you. One of your quotes that you always say is "Be you," which is one of my favorite things because I feel like, especially in Atlanta, so a lot of times when people are always trying to be someone else that they're really not, right? So I love this motto of "Be you," and so my question is, how do you make sure that with all of your different ventures that you always remember to always be you, who is Miss Bo? How do you do that?
It's simple for me. I've always considered myself more of a leader than a follower, and my mom always allowed me to be whoever I wanted to be. She never stressed us about dressing a certain way to fit society's views on how somebody is supposed to look.
Right.
She let us be kids when we were children, and it just carried with me. And even with my kids, I let them be kids. I let them be themselves, find their own personality, and that's just what I want to encourage everyone to do. Be you. Don't worry about the next person, because you got to live your life.
Yes.
You can't worry about what the next person say. The only person that can really judge you is God. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what any damn body else says.
Right.
So I want women especially, that's just my thing, because there's so much going on right now with fake butts and boobies and nothing. The weave. I mean, I'm not knocking none of it. Whatever makes you feel comfortable and make you happy, go for it. But it's like this competition. It shouldn't be. It's like no one's happy with how they were born. The way God made you. It's sad. It's getting worse, and it's sad to me. And love who you are. If you want a big booty, squat. You can get a big booty if you squat. I promise you. You got to do them right.
Right.
But you get your big booty. It might not be that big old Harlem Globetrotter booty, but you'll get you a big booty.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And if women would just step back from what these men have kind of turned us into, I think, we would support each other better. We would compliment each other more. We would love ourselves more. But we're so busy trying to please this man, who most of the time, 9 times out of 10, they disrespecting you anyway. And men don't think, I had you, fool. I had you. How do you disrespect the person who had you?
Right.
How do you ever disrespect a woman, period? We had you. So, but I just really want to make sure women understand, love themselves first, and don't worry about what the next chick doing. Just worry about what you doing. So, ladies, just do you regardless. And I say it all the time, do you, because I'm sure going to do me. People crack about my age. Yes, I'm an older lady. I love it. And they think that I dress whatever way. I am completely dressed. And if you think I look sexy as hell and I'm completely dressed, then thank you. Honey, I'd rather look classy than trashy. Any old day, completely dressed. But I don't care what nobody said about how I dress. My husband loves it. My children, my family, you know, no one ever has a problem, you know, with anything about me, especially the ones that matter, and that's my family, my children.
Right.
So, you know, I'm cool with it. But be you. Don't worry about the next. And tell them deuces. If anybody come at you sideways, be like, child, boo, take that home somewhere. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Absolutely.
So, thank you so much, Miss Bo, for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
And if you all would love to check out and hang out with Miss Bo Talley, please make sure that you come and hang out with us on December 15th. InStyle Atlanta is having a holiday skate jam for the Atlanta Children's Shelter. So to learn more about Miss Bo and to learn more about InStyle Atlanta, check us out on InStyleAtlanta.com. If we want to follow you, Miss Bo, where would we find you?
I tell everyone I'm a one-stop shop, honey.
Okay.
Miss Bo Talley.
All right.
On Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And that's spelled IAMMSBOTALLEY.
All
Hey,
right.
and then Black Pearl Entertainment, yes, is a one-stop shop too. It's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and that is Black spelled BLAQ Pearl ENT.
There it is. Thank you all so much. Have a good one.